Now I'm going to talk about the Granite Grom. This is my opinion after having it for some months, and what I think of it, and things I like and I don't dislike, or like and dislike. Now the controller, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't mind it. It's got adjustment to turn the power down for kids to use when they're first learning, so that is quite good. It's robust. I've given it quite a few runs here, there and everywhere, but certain things I don't like, and I'm going to say what it is. And the first thing with Arrma, what is their problem with spares? At times seems to be a limited amount, and I don't like that. The thing is, one thing, if I want a car and I want to bash it, I want to know I can get the parts. But they always seem to be most of the time in short supply over here in the UK, and I've heard other people moan about it. Now the second thing I'm going to say I don't like is the clipless body. Sometimes it comes off easy, a lot of the times don't, and the problem is that it hits the heatsink, and if you're removing it after the sort of quite a longish run, that's the third problem. It runs too hot, in my opinion. That motor really gets hot even with the heatsink, and at times it's got to the point you can feel the heat through the plastic, and this is pretty hard plastic. You don't expect it to transfer the heat through. So they're the things I sort of don't like about it. Simple things, parts, and how hot it runs. As for driving, it drives pretty good. The only thing I don't like is jumping at times. It does seem to have a tendency to nosedive. It goes downwards. I don't like that too much. It don't jump as well as other things. And it's a bit of a pain for me. I don't like that. It makes it hard to throw around. When you've got things like the Gorgon, which is Arrma, I love it. I rave about that. I've not broke anything on that either. Well, except for the motor I burnt out, but otherwise that's been a good one. Drives well, jumps well. I love that a lot. But this, I don't know what it is, whether it's the wheelbase or whatever it is. But definitely, I think if you're going to buy something on this level, I think from what people are using, the short course version they've got now and the Typhon both seem that bit better. So this is going to be going up for sale because it's not one that really puts a smile on my face. Though, like I said, it's took a good bashing, but it's in good condition. There's a few scratches to the decals, which you expect, and a slight dent in the back through, of course, flipping forwards. But all in all, it is not my favourite little basher, so I'm going to have to look for another one. And I've got one in mind, but you'll have probably already seen that. But I'm not mentioning it a sec because it's on its way here soon. But that's my sort of longer term review of the Grom. It's robust, but spares an issue, and nosedives, runs too hot. And I don't like the electrics. All your eggs in one basket. You've got I should have said that is a big bugbear. And if you want to swap out the electrics, you've got to find somewhere, if you go the sort of brushless, or you've got to find somewhere for an ESC as well as the receiver, and it's all linked to the servo. So to mod it out, a lot of people are buying a bracket and putting a metal bracket on top, or cutting this one down. But if you do that, you can't sell the ESC on and the motor. So little things like that, it makes it not so easy to live with. And if you've got a car like this, I want it to be easy to live with, easy to change. People have put brushless in, but that's been the problem. Brushless is a problem, but somebody has found out you can slip in a Fusion from Hobbywing, but it's only 3000 kV, so you'd have to gear it up a little bit to get it the speed you want, but it does seem quite good on 3S from what I've seen. And the advantage with the Fusion, because it hasn't got an ESC, it's built into the motor, they put the receiver here on top of the servo, and it's quite neat and tidy. But the other conversions I've seen done, it's really hard, like, oh, where do I put the ESC, where do I put the on-off switch and bits like that. So too much faff for my opinion. So this one is going. Whether you like the review or not, that's down to you, but that's your opinion. This is my opinion.